Hello, it's me, JJ, and now I've got an unboxing video of a Sega MegaDrive or Genesis game controller, and I got it for the Amiga. Just arrived, so here it is in its original box. There was no other box, it's just this. And I'm going to use it with my Amiga 500 Plus. So, real box. So, on the top of it. And it's just sort of like that in there. Stuffed it in it. Oh, it's got a long cable on it, and what looks like instructions. So we've got that. I think that's probably original. Box is bashed up, but it's still there. And it's got like that. Interesting. Doesn't have the clicky of the. I think there's a version that does have the clicky micro switch, and this is like the leaf shutter, a leaf sensor one's like a little piece of metal that touches another piece of metal. The thing about these is, I looked everywhere online about if it damages the Amiga because they use a slightly different pinout, and Commodore 64 machines can be damaged by them, apparently. So you have to get a converter, but on the Amiga, because they use the 9-pin Atari, thing like that. I've not heard anyone anywhere say that it actually damages the Amiga. So this has got like a 2-player thing, but I'm only going to need one. And I think there's a piece of hardware inside of it that has like these buttons. Only one works on the Amiga, and the other two just don't. So, as far as I'm aware, and it has suckers on the bottom as well, which is good. You can put it on a table. So yeah, there's the Quickshot Maverick 3, which is originally meant for the Sega MegaDrive, Master System, Genesis, whatever, and can work on an Amiga. So there it is. I'm going to give this a bit of a clean because it is quite grubby. You can't really see it, but there's like marks on it, like, I don't know what it is, so I'm going to give it a good wipe now, because it's like, I can't see anything on it, but it's never a bad idea to give it a clean, I suppose. Don't know where it's been, who's been touching it, so. That's really quite stuck on. Just going to clean this. Well, I'd say there's quite a bit of dirt on that. Quite a bit of dirt on that. I'm taking it on faith that people say on the forums that this does not damage the Amiga because it's meant for the Sega. I've been on Wikipedia, there's a pin out. I might put a thing on the video to show it. And the ground pin is the same, and the directional things are the same. But the power in's on a different pin. I don't know what difference that makes, to be honest. compatibility in it. So actually, if there'd been a lot more Amigas dying of it, there'd be a lot more on the forums about it, and there'd be a lot more converters. I've not seen many converters. Most of them are to do with the buttons, fire buttons being used on CD32 and later Amiga games. Most of them are for that, and then the other one is the Commodore 64 being having an issue with it. That's mostly what those converters are for generally. But if there'd been a lot more of these things killing Amigas, there'd be a lot more on it on the internet, and I found very little about that in terms of it. But say people saying yes, they do kill Amigas. I've not seen anything at all about that. So I'm converters are about £20. That's fairly expensive, and there's not many of them. I haven't seen very many of them at all, to be honest. And they're mostly to do with Commodore 64 anyway. It's a different CIA chip implemented. It's the same difference, but it's got 8-bit addressing, and the Amiga's got 24-bit apparently. So here's the Amiga. Well, it's there, and underneath this. So I'm going to plug this in. I've got my television. Power must be off. You must always, obviously, anybody knows about Amigas, never plug anything in when it's on. So unplug anything when it's on. Number 1, which is this cable. Now my old one's a Quickshot, which has got an issue with the connector. It's actually got some dodgy wiring that's come apart, so that's why I've got this one. So power is off. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do a low. There's the other one. That's got to be a bit older than what this Quickshot one is. So, number 1, which is that one. Find it. Okay, it's in. Good as it's going to get. Right. There it is. Okay. So, first time putting this on, and we are using the number 1. You see this well, but there's 1 and 2. I'm putting it on 1. We're not having autofire, I'm not going to use any of these buttons, and we're turning off turbo, slow motion, I don't know what that is. And that's it. So put it on. Why that isn't working. Fire isn't working. Fire isn't working. Well, I thought I had that plugged in. It wasn't even halfway in. It wasn't even in. It's incredibly tight. This is. And the other one just goes straight in. This one's, unless this one's never been used that much, I don't know. But it's very, very tight. In fact, it's even got. Looks like corners a little bit scuffed up there. I don't know if this has just never been used. I don't know, it must have been used at some point. No, that just wasn't going in. It's meant to go in there, it is a 9-pin D port, but damn, that's very tight. It just doesn't want to go in. It's like it's I don't want to stress that port, but damn, that's very tight. Really, really tight, that is. It's in there. didn't have it in. I just put it in and it felt like it wasn't even in. No, I've never had that problem before. But it's in now. It's very tight. I don't understand why that's so tight. The other one. I won't be plugging it and unplugging it and plugging it in that often anyway, but damn, that was very tight, that was. Looking at the other one, but it doesn't seem to have any issues. I don't know, it works on a Sega MegaDrive, but that is very tight. Right. Still isn't doing it. I don't know why that isn't working. Oh, I just plugged it into the second connector, not the first one, and it's working, so I don't know what's going on with that. So I can't jump up now. Why can't I jump up? I can't jump up now. I don't know if this is either broken or... It's not working. The up isn't working now. Right, I got the top of this thing off, and I was expecting to see some kind of connector, and oh god, it's just like copper contacts or something. So I'm gonna have to clean that. So where's the? I don't know what's going on with that, but give them a clean. I don't know. I may need a converter for it, to be honest. I didn't think I needed one. But it only works on the second joystick output, not the first, at least into the fire button anyway, and the up one doesn't seem to be doing anything, so if it's not dirty, I don't know what it is. It's a very strange one. Just clean the pad as well. These are quite old, like early 90s I think these are. Oh, there's a bit of dirt on that. I don't know if that's... I don't know what that is. Okay, so all I can do is just clean it. And see where that goes, I don't know. I was expecting to see sort of something, but... And can lift them up, which is good. I can pull them out of the way.
Get the arms to give it a clean as opposed to not against it. There. I'll deal with this now. I think it's word already, to be honest. This is, look. Doesn't mean I'm trying to... I don't know what's not right. It may need a converter. It doesn't have a converter, I don't know. Let's see. I'll put it on pieces.